Welcome to my YouTube channel, Trance. Okay, so today we're gonna solve a question. It is basically a puzzle, right? So without wasting any further time, let's get started. Okay, so the puzzle goes like this. You have 1000 milk bottles. Okay, now you know that one is poisoned, right? Now, obviously, you want to identify which bottle is poisoned. Now, how will you do that? Okay, so you have been given 10 rats, right? Now, we are assuming that the poison takes effect in exactly 1 hour. Okay, in after consuming the poison, in 1 hour you'll die, right? So, given you have 3 hours, okay, in 3 hours, can you find can you find the poison bottle? Okay, if you are given 3 hours, here we are assuming that feeding the rat takes no time. Okay, and rats can consume infinite, okay, infinite amount of substance, right? And obviously even one drop is deadly. Okay, poison. ठीक है. Now take your time and try to solve it. Okay, so I hope that you are given it a fair amount of time, right? So I'll be your savior. I'll give you the solution. So now, how do we get started? Okay, it is simple to see that 10,000, you have 3 hours. So therefore, this is what? This is 10 to the power 3, right? So you'll think of 1000 by 10 will give you 100. And then this 100 by 10 will give you what? How much? 10. Then this 10 by 10 will give you 1, right? So voila, you think that you have found the answer. But let's get started and then let's see what happens. Okay, so I'm naming the rats as A1, A2 up till A9, A10. Okay, so what this means is I will feed 100 bottles to rat 1, next 100 to rat 2, this, so 100 bottles to each rat. Okay, now without loss of generality, we can assume that this 10th rat dies. Okay, that means the poisoned bottle was in this 100 group and this was not poisoned, right? And this was poisoned. Okay, one among this was poisoned. I am reminded of NP heart problems. Oh, okay. So now You have one rat dead. This changes things because now you have how much? A1, A2. For the next stage, you have only 9 rats. Okay. So, and you have 100 bottles to feed. So 100 by 9 will give you what? 11.11, which means approximately 12 bottles you will have to feed. Okay. So eighth one will also feed. We'll feed 12 bottles to eighth rat also. So 12 into 8, what is it? 96, right? So this will be fed 4 bottles. Now the case arises. First case, कि exactly A9 dies. A9 dies है तो फिर कोई problem नहीं है भाई, because you have 8 rats, right? So you only have to choose. First of all, if A9 dies, that means the poison was here, right? That means out of these 4 bottles, one of them was poisoned. So I'll feed one bottle to each. Okay, by the way, the first process took place in 1 hour, right? 3 hours. The poison takes 1 hour to affect. So therefore, after 1 hour, you have this situation that one of the rats will die, and you are left with 2 hours. Okay. Now in the next hour, we are assuming that A9 dies. Okay. So if A9 dies, then it is easy. In the next hour, you have only 4 rats and 4 bottles. So you can directly check it in 1 hour. But how? See the problem. If A9 doesn't die and suppose A8 dies, okay, that means you have how many bottles? That means out if A8 dies, then there are 12 bottles. And how many rats do you have? You have 8 bottles. Sorry, you have 8 rats left and 12 bottles. Now, how will you decide? Because you have only one more attempt to go. Okay. So, can you think of solution now? Pause it if you want to try from here. Okay, I hope you have given it a fair try once again. But this solution was proposed to me by my friend, right? His name is Sai. Okay, so Sai. Thanks, Sai, right? Now, what we'll do is you can see that if 8 rats, even if you arrange, you can only feed them 8 bottles. In the worst case scenario, what will happen is you have to feed them 2 bottles each, right? At least one rat you have to feed 2 bottles, and some of them will get one bottles, right? And even after the third hour, in the worst case scenario, you will have to, you know, you'll have 2 bottles remaining. So you have not exactly pinpointed it out. What we're gonna do is, you know, think in terms of coordinate geometry. So now I will let my rats run. A3, A4, A5, A6, A7, and A9. Okay. And I'll place the bottle. This is bottle number 1. This is bottle number 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Right? Okay. Hmm. So when, suppose bottle number 6 is poisoned, okay, so only two will die. Okay, I'll feed all these four bottles, like A1 is feeding on all in this row wise or column wise, row wise, and these guys are feeding column wise. Okay, so if suppose A2 and A6 die, that means six bottle was poisoned. Okay, similarly, if 11th bottle was poisoned, then only A3 and A7 will die, right? So each of these rats will give me a specific bottle, and that's how I will figure it out which bottle was poisoned. Okay, so hey, thank you, Sai. Okay, so the follow-up question which I'll be posting in the next video is, what if you are given exactly 1 hour, all everything is same, and in only, instead of 3 hours, you have been given 1 hour to find the poison bottle. First of all, can you do it or can you not? And if you can do it, then how? Okay, bye guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. Do like, share, and subscribe. Love you guys. Bye.